question I want to ask you
Mhm.
is, where do dreams come from?
Well, that's interesting because nobody really knows for sure where they come from. We know what the Bible tells us, that God speaks through dreams, but man has been trying to figure out what a dream is for a very, very long time. So the closest they can do is to study sleep. They know that there are 4 different sleep cycles, 4 phases of sleep. And once we pass through deep sleep, we get into what's called REM sleep, REM, which stands for rapid eye movement, which is basically your eyelids are closed and your eyeballs are looking all over the place because you're seeing something. And with the experiments, when they wake people up, they find that people have very vivid dreams during this phase of sleep. And that's going to be a key to someone. If you're not going through deep sleep to get to REM sleep, you might not be having vivid dreams and you might not be able to recall them. So anything that interrupts that cycle may be also interrupting your dreams. So there's a lot of physiology that goes on when we're asleep. And, but scientists don't really think that there's anything intelligent in dreams. If you talk to a psychologist now, they put a little bit more weight on dreams. They think that there are repressed images, thoughts, impulses from childhood, or even inherited, depending on if you follow Sigmund Freud or Carl Jung or, one of the other theories. But the Bible tells us God speaks through dreams. In Numbers 12:6, he says, if there is a prophet among you, I make myself known to him in a vision and I speak in a dream. We know dreams are very parabolic. You have a dream, it looks like a movie, and you're like, what? You see things, you don't know what they mean, right? Visions tend to be much clearer. In Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2, God says, write the vision down, make it plain that whoever reads it can run with it. Because the vision speaks for an appointed time, and though it tarries, wait for it. It will surely manifest. There is a big difference between dreams and visions. I think of visions as mile markers. Mile marker 1, mile marker 2. You might have a 2-year vision, 5-year vision, 10-year vision. And then dreams are like your GPS signal in between those mile markers. Turn left here, make a right stop. You need air in your tires. You need fuel. That's more prayer. All right. The problem is God doesn't give us this information in consecutive order. So you go mile marker 1, then 2 and 3. He might give you 25 and then number 2, number 15, and then number 3, So he says, write them down. But there's a reason things look so cryptic, and it's really for our protection. We have an enemy that does not want to see us fulfill our destinies on this earth. So God makes things a little bit cryptic, but he's also protecting us from ourselves, because if we know what's going to happen, we're going to try and help him, right? We're going to try and help God, and we can make things very difficult that way. So let me just also add on a little bit to the last question that I believe, and not everybody might agree, but I believe that dreams are light. And the reason I believe that is because, when God speaks, his words are light. It says in Psalm 119, your word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path, right? God also says that his thoughts towards us are fulfilled. His thoughts are fulfilled. It says in Isaiah 14, he says his thoughts are thoughts of peace, not evil, thoughts to give us a hope and a future. God also says he guides us with his eyes. So there are many different ways that God speaks. But the difference with a dream is that we're receiving light and words from a non-natural source, which scientists have not yet been able to discover.